everybody, and welcome back to some more Journey of Wrestling. This one is the Monday Night Raw 2021 month 2 year 1 dawn to day modern day wrestling scenario with sandbox mode, and we're coming back to you now. Yes, we're going to kick off live. I remember last week, yesterday even, last week in game, yesterday in actual real life, I booked a bunch of shows and they were okay, they weren't great. There's a few cool bits and pieces, but mainly they weren't perfect. A few, we've got obviously a Master's career Bray Wyatt versus Shane McMahon. That's going to stretch out some if I can do it. I'm not sure if I can, but hopefully. New challenger Damon Priest versus Bob Lashley. That's not going to pass Money in the Bank. I don't think. Becky Lynch with Ron Rousey, Disrespect, a few months out last. Corruption, Mansoor, Mustafa Ali. Grace Wrestler, Charlotte vs Asuka. New challenger RK Bro vs AJ and Omos. New challenger Sheamus vs Keith Lee. And Grudge, Braun Strowman vs Drew McIntyre. And Grudge, Jim Benjamin vs Cedric Alexander. Oh shit, that's a lot of feuds. Anyway, let's get to it with Monday Night Raw. And we're going to start off as I start every show because I'm nothing not predictable. We're going to start with a recap package of what happened in the last episode. I don't know what that actually be, but and then from there we're immediately going to go because I need to get Damon Priest over really goddamn quickly, because at the moment he's not actually very over in terms of what he can be. So he's going to come out, he's going to get into an argument with Bobby Lashley, and their argument's going to be about contract signing at the top of the show. Yes, we're going to double up. We're going to have the main event of the show. It's going to be a contract signing. We're going to book this shit with a storyline that runs throughout the evening, and it's starting getting, and then we're gonna have a tag team match because RK Bro need to get over a bit more, and they're going to face, who are they going to face? Who lost last week? I don't know if everyone did. They're going to face the Lucha House Party because I want to get RK Bro over a bit more, and that's actually going to be second match of the show. And then we're going to go to, how do I want to work this? Basically, we're going to have a fight between Becky Lynch and Ron Rousey. I don't think they've had that fight. These two are obviously going to have a fight, and that's going to be next segment. And from there, we're going to cut. And we're going to do something a little interesting after that. We're going to have a tag team match with Mansoor. I love my tag matches. So this tag match is going to be Mansoor and Shelton Benjamin. And we're going to face Cedric Alexander and who's Mansoor and Mustafa Ali. And that's quite cool. I know you're thinking I was going to go a different way of that, but I'm really not. I'm very predictable. So that's going to play there. Okay. And then I think we really need to do a match to set up who's going to face Sheamus, because after last week Keith Lee lost that match. So we're going to do an interview of Keith Lee, and he's going to do a spirited promo because he's going to be involved in a battle royal, and winner of that battle royal is going to face Sheamus at Money in the Bank. Keith Lee, of course, is lost last week to Sheamus, so now he has to win that battle royal. That's actually going to be main event because we're going to DJ it. So this is going to be added to his main event. So that's going to be a good thing to end the show. We're going to have a battle royal, and winner's going to face Sheamus at Money in the Bank. Okay, so main event package and then this match. Okay. So then we need to go from here. Where's going to do? Well, we're going to have a match between multi-match. Actually, no, we're not. We need to set up a challenger for Rhea Ripley. So that's going to be Alexa Bliss. So we're just going to go straight to the match because I don't want to waste any time. Alexa Bliss versus Rhea Ripley, which is actually going to play into a nice little storyline which can last for a while, and I think will presently surprise people. So this is going to be for the Raw Women's title, and it's not going to go the way you think it's going to go. So don't worry about it in terms of that regard. And then we need to remember we have this thing between Drew McIntyre and Braun Strowman, which we do, but it's all going to be part of the main event, which is going to be a gauntlet match. And it's going to be, the winner is going to face Sheamus at Money in the Bank. So it's going to be Drew McIntyre, Braun Strowman, Keith Lee, The Miz, Angel Garza, Chris Hero. This is not much of a good match. Ricochet, and Drew Gulak. That's a weird 8-way gauntlet match, but that's okay. That's okay. That's fine. That's fine. We can work for that. And the winner. And then of course after ends we're gonna cut to a beat Demantal shot. Can we do that? Haven't I already done that? I think I've already done that. No, we're going to do something different. We're going to do Sheamus is going to beat the crap out of Keith Lee. So in that case, Keith Lee, we're going to remove the ambush. We're going to move this. We're going to take this out. We're going to do a segment between smack talk between Charlotte and Asuka, because they haven't been featured recently on the show. So we've got some good shit coming up. On the show. Smack talk and then the ambush. That's a good show. I like that show. That's cool. Yeah, no, we'll put this here. So I like that main event package and then get contract signing. That's good. Okay. So who's got emails from? One email, good deal. Gimmick change. Oh no, not changing Becky Lynch's gimmick because it works. It works, people. Why would you change gimmick if it works? Right, so I'll be back in just a tick. I've got to see. I've got to have my Twitch thing open in case anyone sends me messages or chat or whatever they do on the char, as they call it. I still have the hole in my side because I am a glutton punishment. But we're on live on Twitch and ODB. So this is a pretty good show, I think. It's reasonably solid. It could be better, but I kind of like how it goes so far. And we're going to play this show. So let's play and let's see what happens with regards to that. So recap package. What's the best part of last show? Spooky trip for entertainment on Bray Wyatt. Neither of who's on the show this week, which you might think is a little strange, but that's fine. We're going to work that out for a longer run. We're going to build that up for the future. It's not necessarily something which we're going to peak up too soon. So this thing, we did exactly the same thing last week, slightly different word, but it became hot. It's a hot feud, and that might actually get Damien Priest over a bit, which is good because he's not very over at the moment. So then we go for this match, and of course RK Bro are going to win, and they do. I'll need to fix Lucha House Party at some point because they need to get a bit more over. And there's a fight between Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey. They went for an intense brawl, drunk in the dark. Oh shit! Well, maybe they weren't drunk. Maybe they weren't drunk. I don't think that's really what we want to put across. Whoever wrote that video, that segment has just been fired. You know, who asked them drunk's just been fired. So this match, you got James Bankman versus Mansoor Ali. I think we need to get Mustafa Ali over, and I think Cedric and Mustafa would be a better tag team. So they're going to win clean. 4 stars. F1 got a little over there. Good match. Mansoor, yeah. Didn't take the fall, of course. Shane Benjamin took the fall. Because, you know, there's this one in life. Video package it says promo between Keith Lee and Sheamus. It's more about the confrontation after they win, after that match. Because we don't want to spoil that Keith Lee's won, you know. Oh. So then get Damien Priest and Bob Lashley. And I think this only really works if you put across how devastating Bob Lashley is. So I'm going to go, Damien Priest was about to put Bobby through the table when MVP got involved. And it turned into Bob Lashley putting Bad Bunny through the table. 5 stars, F1 gets over. Another hot segment. Bobby Lashley's Hurt Business gimmick progressed from good to mark out. That's fantastic. Damien Priest is going to be a star in this. I have big plans for him, but for this feud, Bob Lashley has to be as dominant as possible. Right, so this match is going to have a shit finish because it has to have a shit finish, and that's going to be a DQ, and that's going to be Rhea Ripley by DQ. 2.5 stars, not perfect, but you had to do it that way because you want build-up to the future, and also I want some weird shit because, you know, I don't think it goes out saying that maybe this ties in for the Bray Wyatt and McMahon feud down the line. So Smack Talk, greatest wrestler, Charlotte and Asuka and both in ring talk, and Asuka has to get better of this one. Not perfect rating, but Asuka lands some digs because they are going to have that. match at Money in the Bank, and they both want the title and be the best wrestler. So they're going to go and gimmick match, the gauntlet match, and it's who's going to win this match. Well, it's going to be Keith Lee. Okay, Keith Lee, not very good rating, but Keith Lee won with getting more and more over because he's going to beat Sheamus, and then Sheamus beats the crap out of Keith Lee. Proper beating. Heels dominate the show, but you need to do that because we're coming up to the week before, the last Raw before Money in the Bank. So that got a reasonably good rating. We rose in fans a little bit, not perfect, but a little bit. So we crushed AEW, twice as many as AEW. So now I think to celebrate that, I'm going to take one of their wrestlers. Who do I want to steal from AEW? Oh, there's the Joe Sandbox mode. You know, you throw out that offer. I think I want to steal Britt Baker. Actually, I do. I want to steal Britt Baker. I need another good heel. So we're going to offer you all this more. Oh, come to Raw, Britt Baker. We'll get Aaron Cole soon. No. Okay, so now here we go. Here's the last Raw before Money in the Bank. So we really got to beat this up. So not only if we go do a recap package, we have to do an event package. This show is going to hype up that. So this is like the hard sale for Money in the Bank. So I think for that, we really need to build up some of these stories a bit more. We are, by the way, there is actually going to be a change. I've decided to do something slightly different from Money in the Bank. So we're going to start this show with a feud package between these two. You know, we're not going to be doing a lot for that. We're going to take a back seat to that tonight. Although, actually, no, we're not. We are going to have a main event match, which is going to be Damien Priest. And is Bad Bunny an option, or can't we use it? Or is he manager only? Oh no, that's it. That's perfect, actually. We are going to do a Hurt Business match. We are going to reunite the Hurt Business for a tag team match in our main event of the show. Actually, no, not the main event. No, the main event of the show is going to be something a bit different because we're going to go for Becky Lynch versus Ronda Rousey. We're going to see a big match tonight. We're going to have a big match tonight. Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch in an unsanctioned match. Oh, that's good. You know, I know you're going to say, why wouldn't you put this on PPV? But I'm going to flip it a little differently and saying that after that fight last week, they want these two to just get this sorted once and for all. You know, so they're going to have that. I don't know though, is that the best thing to do? An unsanctioned match? I mean, I suppose if they're not, because, I think given their history, I mean, you'd say it should be Money in the Bank, but I've got plans for Money in the Bank, and they don't really include that per se, so I think that's probably the best bet. And then we're going to get, we're going to do a slime surprise. So we're going to do Bray Wyatt and Shane McMahon. Oh, that's going to be terrible. But that's going to be continue that storyline a bit, so that's good. Then we're going to get a Let's Bliss versus there. We're going to Spooky Trick. You know, this is going to be a bit more of a gimmicky Raw, a bit more of a segment Raw than usual. So, and then we're going to do a 6-man tag with the wrestlers in the Money in the Bank match. We're going to do Drew McIntyre, Braun Strowman, with some wrestlers in that match, and it's Xavier Woods, and they're going to face off against Miz, Mustafa Ali, and Mansoor. Okay. And this might not be exactly the ones that are in that match. It could change quite a bit. I seem to change a fair bit for that, but that's the idea I have at the moment. So you have to remember that, like, going by WWE logic, you're building stuff for a long time in the future more than anything. You know, you want some of this stuff pay off later, like the Mansoor person, like it's Xavier Wood, who wasn't on the show last week. Fair enough, Xavier Wood wasn't on the show. And then we're going to do a singles match between Charlotte and Asuka Flair. So we're going to do asking the women to take over stand this week more than usual. And we're going to do a tag match. We're going to have London Naomi versus Mandy Rose. So that's going to be there. And then what are we doing other than that? And then we're going to have, actually just after the recap package, we're going to have a promo battle between RK Bro and these two. Okay, can't book any more segments. That's fine. That's a good show. I like that. That's good. So we're going to work up to this, and we're going to build up next week to the next big show. Okay, contract signing. That's understandable. 4 stars. So I think the continued story is Xavier Woods needs to win this match, and Mansoor's gimmick did decline. I get that. I understand that, but that's going to be okay because we're going to go for that big 8-man. Money in the Bank match coming up soon, and we're going to go for Alexa Bliss. She's trying to get into the head of Rhea Ripley, which is good for you, good match, and that's going to pay off soon. So Charlotte versus Asuka Flair. So Charlotte is cheats because she can't beat Asuka clean. That's going to be the point of the story. I want Charlotte Flair to use every opportunity in her book to not have a clean match with Asuka. Yeah. Main event package, that's good. Video package is about feud between Damian Priest and Bob Lashley. That is super hot. That's going to be a great match. Like, that's going to be brilliant for Damian Priest. It's really getting him over, which is good. You know? In this match, I'm going to rebeat the women's tag division slowly and surely. So Mandrose Dane Brooke are going to win. It's not a great match, but it's decent enough. 2.5 stars, we're going to beat that. And Mask of Career. And this, I thought about doing it differently, and then I thought Shane McMahon's exactly juvenile guy who would pour slime on Bray Wyatt. And also love how Alexa Bliss gets involved after that instant murder. She did that spooky trick, and this is like, is it going to play into that? Well, I think it might, but who knows. And then our main event, well, it's got to be Damian Priest. Just because I really want Damian Priest, and everyone got over there. They put on a hot match. I love the Hurt Business stuff, and that's a really cool way to go about that. And it's also a good way to have a main event with these 4 guys and do something a bit different with them. Damian Priest and Shane Benjamin win, and Bob Lashley and Cedric lose, and then we do our event package. Bit hype for the next event, Money in the Bank coming up. And now here's for our unofficial main event, Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch. Now, who should win this match? You know, I mean, by logic, I suppose Ronda Rousey should, because she lost to Becky clean. But then think Becky's big match back, and try and work out everything. Well, I think you need to do something a bit different. I think you need to have Becky distracted, and you need to have Becky distracted by someone who could blame things for the future. I think you need to have Shayna Baszler distract Becky Lynch as Ronda Rousey wins, and 3 3/4 stars. Goddamn, F1 gets over again. Not a hot match, but that's a really good match. Got feud over, and also put some intrigue into it, because sort of like Ronda Rousey, is she going to be happy that she won the match and it wasn't clean? Who knows? That's something you need to play into the future, though. So that's our big match, big card to get into the next show. I can't dug it. We did a good job there. So we're going to continue, and boy, we won. We beat Friday Night SmackDown. Kick that ass. And that's what you got to do. You got to have the big cards. Double AEW's thing again. We beat NXT. We beat NWA. Benefit for Salvation Army. You know, you need more than that. You need a benefit for your lives, mate. Jesus Christ, we destroyed you, and we're going to get the big money now. Money in the Bank. we got a whopper card. We got a recap package. We got to beat this up. And we're going to start hot and heavy with the tag team championships on the line. AJ and Omos versus Arcade Bro. And obviously this feud's not going to go after this point. Need to prolong this a bit longer. But from here, we are going to go to the next big match, which is going to be, if I can remember it properly, Money in the Bank. We're going to start that early. We're going to have that as match number 2. We're not even waiting for the big moments. We're creating big moments right here. So we're going to have Drew, Braun, The Miz, it's Xavier Woods. Who else was in it? I forgot already. Cedric Alexander, Shane Benjamin, Mustafa Ali, Mansoor. We're going to have an 8-way Money in the Bank match. Oh man, that's going to be huge. This isn't actually going to be a show 4 matches because I don't really think it needs to be 4 matches. And from there we're going to go to another big match, which is going to be a tag match announced just before the show aired. And oh man, that's going crazy. Rhea Ripley, see why I talk about it playing into it. Rhea Ripley and Shane McMahon, if I can find him. Where are you, Shane, you arsehole? Shane McMahon. It's not Rhea Ripley and Elias, because Shane McMahon's a piece of trash, versus Bray Wyatt and Alexa Bliss. The tag match going on, it's paying off. It's a stabling mix. Who knows? Who knows indeed. And from there we're going to go to a, I can't do a feud package, but we're going to go into a Master Tacker thing, because Becky Lynch was come to the arena tonight and she is attacked from behind by someone. Who was it? Was it Ronda Rousey? We don't know. That happened earlier on. And then we're going to go into a big ladder match for the Women's Championship, because that sounds like a cool thing to do. So this is going to be a huge match. This is going to be Becky Lynch, Charlotte, Asuka. And this, whoever wins this match will be the challenger for the Women's Championship next month. Oh, huge match there, huge implications. Oh, it's going to be hit for championship. God damn. We're not doing that name. We're going to do a we're going to do something different. We're not going to do that all. We're going to do a singles match. It's all gone wrong. We're going to do. We're going to improvise. We're going to have our weird title match now because Ian screwed up and he booked the women's champion already. So we're going to do our weird title match, and we're going to have a smaller card than usual because we're going to put a bunch of stuff on the pre-show. We're going to have T-Bar Mace versus Luke versus Viking Raiders on pre-show. What else are we going to have on the pre-show? We're going to have the women's tag titles on the pre-show because I still haven't beat those up properly. So we're going to have this match on the pre-show, and then we're going to have more matches on the main card. We're going to have Keith Lee finally against Sheamus, and it's going to be a lumberjack match because why not? So lumberjack brawl. No, there's nowhere for Sheamus to go. He can't. There's nowhere for him to cheat now. He's going to get his ass kicked by Keith Lee on the opening match of the show. And then what is we going to do? We're going to have Chris Hero versus Ricochet versus Angel Garza versus Humberto Carrillo on the pre-show. Yes, and then we're also going to have Nikki Cross versus Asuka versus Charlotte Flair on the main show, I guess. I don't even know, that sounds like a cool match to have on the main show, I guess. We're improvising now because I screwed up my plans again. So here we go. WWE Raw presents Money in the Bank live tonight in front of a food-packed audience. Fan interest is high for the event, which is headlined by Bob Lashley versus Damien Priest for the WWE Championship. One of the most anticipated matches of the night is Drew McIntyre versus Braun Strowman versus The Miz versus Xavier Woods versus Shane Benjamin versus Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali versus Mansoor for the MITB Championship contract in Money in the Bank live match. Other matches and fans buzz include AJ and Omos versus Arcade Bro for the WWE Raw Tag Team Championships. And Nia Jax and Shane Baszler versus that doesn't have anyone excited. Come on, seriously. And then load up image. Like, look, image, top 3 stars, I guess now. Damien Priest, Bobby Lashley, and Rhea Ripley. And who gives a rat's ass about Bray Wyatt? You know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't a bad card actually. I like this. So apparently, you think Bob Lashley will win main event. Firefly Funhouse will win. Maybe they win. Who knows? Mustafa Ali will win contract. Flair vs Asuka vs Nick Cross. Sharp Flair wins. AJ Omos vs Arcade Bro. Arcade Bro win titles. Yeah. Prediction: Sheamus beats Keith Lee in the lumberjack match. T-Bar Mace vs Viking Raiders. They think T-Bar Mace will win. Noah Jackson, Shane Baszler, they think they'll retain. And Ricochet vs Angel Garza vs Humberto Carrera vs Chris Hero, they think Ricochet will win. Who knows? So for this match, I'm going to go with Angel Garza winning because I think he's got the highest upside of Forceman. Pretty good match, not great, but it's okay. So for this match, so we're going to have a distraction. And it's going to be Ronda Rousey. And people are going to be like, is she working with them? Like, who knows? But got 3 3/4 stars, 3.5 stars. Okay, the challenges weren't great, but that's a really good result. So I think you need to stop leading Viking Raiders up again. 4 stars. T-Bar's morale change content, where, that's fine, T-Bar. You deal with that. And our recap package came after that, because that's all on the pre-show. And it says Spooky Tricks, the best thing on last show. So we're going to start. And this, look, Keith Lee's winning this match. That's it. That's what's happening. Keith Lee's winning this match. He has to win. So then you go to this match, and I'm going to go for AJ and Omos win clean. And it's almost 5 stars. And the reason I did Flash, the reason I did that match was simple. That result even. I don't see harm in building this up over a long period. AJ is one of the best wrestlers in the way. Almost is a wrecking ball. So of course it was going to be like that. And this match, Nikki Cross wins. And holy crap, look at that result. Like, that great form. And I know what people might say. They're like, why did Nikki Cross win? Well, it's like, well, I don't see Asuka and Charlotte in title contention at the moment. But I think I need to do Nick Cross up a bit for reasons which become evident later on. Okay, here's the Money in the Bank match. And look, here's the thing. Obviously, the logic would go Drew winning, but I don't think Drew needs to win. I think I've got plans for Drew and Braun, and they don't involve the weight title. And then you just have to go down and go, who would benefit from a win most? And I'm going to go, it's Xavier Woods. And he got massively over. And I've got big plans for Xavier Woods coming down the line. I think he's going to get some push, and maybe it won't be a weight title, but I like the idea of him with that Money in the Bank briefcase. So then we go Ronda Rousey attacks Becky Lynch, or is it Ronda Rousey? That's why I want to create doubt, because it's Master Tapker, and they think it could be Ronda. They could think it could be Becky Lynch. And the point to start on pre-shows, Ronda Rousey appearing there was like, was she actually helping them out? Or was she tricking them into, or was she arguing Shane Baszler? We won't know. I mean, we probably would know, but we don't at the moment. So, and then this match, right, well, I think the distraction finish has been done, but I really think in this one, you need to have Firefly Funhouse win. And they do, and it's a good result, and it's a decent match, and Firefly Funhouse go over. One continued Bray Wyatt's aesthetic. So here we go. So this match is going to be a clean win by Bob Lashley. And okay, Damien Priest lost some popularity, but I really don't see another result. I mean, it's friggin', Bobby Lashley. He's going to win, but that's going to play into later on. So there you go. That's the Money in the Bank card. Let's see what the response was like for it. Just to see what the buy's worth. Oh, 227. I mean, we did better than SmackDown and Fyter Fest, but I mean, was that what we wanted? It's okay. Oh, Britt Baker's been accepted to the roster. Oh man, okay, wow, well, that's good. That's good. But I think, is that it for now? I don't know if that's it for now. I just don't know if I want to continue with Journey of Wrestling. I feel like that's a really good card. Go on, continue. Go to extreme rules. What? No, I don't think so. I think that's it for now. That's really good. I think doing up to one show is usually the best thing to do. Doing past that point is a bit gratuitous. I'll be back later on today. I think just do some Fire Pro or whatever. So thanks for watching, and as always, remember, life is beautiful.